So, in a short time or another, you all might be seeing a video that's about to probably go viral, in which I come across looking very not woke and not progressive and possibly even a bit racist. Just please know before you see the video that I'm a good person. I love black people. I'm not racist. I like chicken. And I literally, fried chicken is my favorite. I go to KFC like once a week. And sometimes I even get watermelon with that. And if KFC had watermelon, I would order it every time. Please just know that my heart is in this movement. And the clip that you are about to see does not detail me looking too good. Hey, everybody. Been over here drinking up a little bit, having a great old time. But you know what? I just want to say Black Lives Matter. From the bottom of my heart, Black Lives Matter. And I just think that we need... Get out of my yard, you stupid fucking Nick! Just yesterday, I talked about cancel culture. I talked about Jimmy Kimmel getting canceled for some past racism. And speak of the devil, today, someone else is getting canceled for alleged racism. That's right. This is a little bit more of a murky territory because who's telling the truth? Is this woman actually a Klansman? Is this person really telling the truth? It's like a big mystery. It's like we're playing Clue, except that the murderer just is the guy saying the N-word all the time. I'm sure most of you by now have seen the latest edition of the Karen meltdown. This video actually went viral yesterday, I believe, and to be completely honest, I'm not too sure who to believe. At first glance, this woman does appear to be psychotic, and don't worry, we're gonna actually watch the video in just a moment, but there are a lot of details that have come out about the person filming and the person accusing her of being racist that makes me doubt his story a tad more. So let's actually watch this video. I mean, hey, this is a Karen meltdown no matter what the fuck happened.
Karen, you're not gonna sit there and flip me off. You flipped me off.
Sir.
You don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Sir,
you flipped me off.
Black husband.
I don't care. Why did you flip? Why did you?
So this video begins with this guy approaching this woman who he, of course, instantly calls Karen, and he's accusing her of cutting him off on the intersection or something. And the first thing this woman says is,
I have a black husband.
So I literally have no idea what that has to do with anything. There haven't even been any accusations of racism yet. Why is the black husband detail important? Why does anybody care? Is this like a valid excuse now? You like get pulled over by a police officer, he tries to give you a ticket, and you're like, but officer,
I did anal with Jamal last night.
Did you, ma'am? Did you or did you not cuss me? Did you not?
I was
Did you flip me off?
You don't understand.
Why did I get flipped off?
You don't understand.
Why did I?
You're attacking
Ma'am,
me.
I'm
You don't understand.
Karen.
okay, so this woman does not appear to be mentally stable. If I'm being perfectly honest, she is acting insane. I mean, she's throwing a fucking tantrum. Now, I agree that this guy is also being a little aggressive, and so far, I mean, if a woman flipped you off or cut you off or whatever, following them home to record them, see, it's at this point where I start to wonder. I'm like, are we really getting all the details to the story?
Are you okay?
I understand what happened.
Can you explain to me calmly?
No, because you're attacking me right now.
I'm not attacking you.
So she's accusing him of attacking her when he's not attacking her.
Ma'am, you flicked me off.
You're ready to take it.
Guys, this is her license plate number. She lives here. This is her address.
No, this is not true. No.
See, I think that's going a little far. He kind of just doxed that woman. Maybe not really to the full extent, right? But I mean, her license plate, advertising where she lives, that's out of line. Big time. Even if this woman did call him racial slurs, which they're going to get to that in just a moment, I still don't think following the person home and doxing them is the best way to get any sort of point across. So as this video continues, I'm at least beginning to be a tad more sympathetic towards Karen here. Let's see what happens next.
Karen, you flipped me off.
No,
You cut me off and flipped me off, and now you're playing the victim.
calm down.
Ma'am, would you like to calm down? Am I attacking her?
You're gonna
Ma'am, I'm not attacking you. You flipped.
So right there, she kind of gives she gives it away a bit. She's screaming. She's like, "No, please, you're gonna post this! Oh my God! Facebook is the only social media platform I fucking understand."
She can apologize for calling me a nigger and flipping me off.
Okay, so let's think about that right there. This is the first accusation of racism. 1 minute 45 seconds in. The entire time he's confronting this woman, it's about her flipping him off and cutting him off. How come the N-word just came up now? That to me seems a bit suspicious. That to me makes me wonder, is this guy telling the full truth? Because I feel like the first thing you would say is, you cut me off and then you called me the N-word. But how come it took almost 2 minutes of arguing and confrontation until the first accusation of racism appears, and even then, he's not confronting her about it, he's yelling it up to someone else. He's like trying to defend himself and then just announcing that she also called him the N-word. So this makes me wonder, what really happened here? Are we getting the full truth? Because I don't think we are. The latest viral Karen video shows a woman yelling, "I have a black husband," as she breaks down in fear of being canceled. So like any kind of viral Karen video, they usually do lack a bit of context. So there seems to be some truth to both sides of the stories. First of all, this man who recorded her is named Carlos Dillard. He is an actor, an author, and a comedian whose website says he is more than just a viral video star. So I find that to be a little suspicious. It seems like he has something to gain from this. However, it does say that Dillard's Instagram stories, as well as stories posted by bystanders and captured in screenshots shared on Twitter, do show the woman driving in her car and conversations with witnesses who corroborated that she appeared to cut him off in her car before following him. It's not clear from video footage posted online at which juncture Dillard began following the woman home. So it does appear that this woman probably did some kind of Karen-esque behavior. She probably was driving and then cut him off and was being a dick, and who knows, maybe she called him a racial slur, maybe she didn't. There's no video footage of that. However, on Carlos Dillard's Instagram story, he does detail, before he approaches her, that she shouted racial slurs at him.
And then she sticks her fingers out of the window and starts flicking me off and saying all this fucking racial shit.
It's really murky, and I'm a little bit skeptical of who to believe in this situation. Sometimes they're really cut and dry. Sometimes it's just some crazy white bitch like demanding that a black person wash her feet or some shit. And then other times it's like this. You kind of have to wonder, But my friends, the plot is about to thicken a bit. Next up, Newsweek reported that this is not Dillard's first involvement in a viral video that calls out alleged displays of racism. On May 28th, he claimed on Twitter that an Asian restaurant worker had used a racial slur when he arrived to pick up a Postmates delivery. He said that she was racist for asking to see his license to show that he was the correct Postmates driver, so he denied to show her identification. Like his new video, the person did not use a racial slur in the video. A little suspicious, right? A little bit peculiar that almost identical situations have happened to this person before. Even more so, later on in the video, she comes back and continues to talk to him. He has his phone in his pocket at this point. And listen to what he says here.
Will you please look me in the eyes?
You're not going to be on Instagram. I'm not going to ruin your life. That's not my goal here. Okay?
Okay, so he said, you're not going to be on Instagram or anything. I'm not trying to ruin your life. That's not my goal here. So during his encounter, he's definitely coming off like, you know, pretty reasonable and respectable, at least at this point, right? But that, my friends, is a blatant lie. Literally hours after he posted that video, and it, of course, went viral, he began selling t-shirts that said, "I have a black husband." According to Newsweek, it says, "Man sells t-shirts off woman's plea in video." There was no evidence the woman used the racial slur, and the man's Twitter feed contains at least one other video accusing a woman of insensitive conduct. His Instagram advertises t-shirts with a distressed woman's cry. In the video, Dillard follows her home home to confront her and says, "Karen, you are not going to sit there and flip me off." There is no video of the woman using the racial slur. She later apologizes to Dillard for cutting him off, but says she didn't flip him off. He then tells her, "You're not going to be on Instagram. I'm not going to ruin your life." The video has more than 120,000 views on Dillard's Instagram account, and a shorter clip of the incident has more than 2 million views on Twitter. However, I believe it's actually well over 8 million now or something. The guy's selling t-shirts off of the incident. This racist thing that apparently happened to him that was so traumatizing and necessary for him to literally follow this woman to her home and deal with her psychotic mental breakdowns. He's selling fucking t-shirts off of this thing. That seems a little bit disingenuous. But it gets even stranger. Carlos Dillard, whatever, has a restraining order that was filed against him in 2019 as well. I'm not sure if this is the same incident with the Asian restaurant or if this is something else, but this man already has a restraining order filed against him. Here are some up-close details where they actually detail that the respondent is restrained from making any online statements specifically about the prohibitor on any social media sites, internet, email, etc., etc. So it sounds like this guy has a bit of a past. Now, this of course does not mean that Carlos was not actually a victim of racism. A lot of people, unfortunately, it's very sad, do experience racist encounters. So there's no proof, again, that that didn't happen. However, his past and the way he's selling t-shirts off of all this, and the fact that he has a restraining order against him, and the fact he's had other incidents similar to this, it makes me doubt his story to a rather large extent. Even more so, his Twitter account that's now suspended, probably because he doxed the woman, is actually usernamed White People Hate. White People Hate, as if he hates white people, which again makes me wonder if there was some bias going in to this video that he recorded. It sounds like he had ulterior motives to make money off of this. It sounds like he's had experiences like this in the past. And it sounds like from his Twitter that he doesn't like white people specifically, which in and of itself is fucking racist and disgusting. So yeah, I guess you guys are hearing me correctly. Here I am, kind of, sort of, defending Karen. What do you think? Do you think this woman called him a racial slur? Or do you think that this guy is lying and making this up for his own benefit? I think there's a possibility that both could be true. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Guys, come on. I post new videos every day just about. You don't want to miss out on that, so click that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon. Peace.